My coffee tastes bad today. Smells like sometimes bad coffee, like it just tastes like bacon bits. It just smells like, like fake salad bar bacon bits or something, like a little smoky. Is it just burned? It's okay. It's not great. Hi, it's me, Scott. The robot reported to the channel that the stream started. That's good. And I have a report to the channel, which is everything I did yesterday was wrong, basically. Well, not all of it. Most of it, I guess, is that core. I just fundamentally misunderstood something that should have been obvious had I paid a little bit more attention. But it's hard to pay attention to things on stream. And I have something in my eye. Excuse me. Okay, so the thing I want a device to act as a MIDI host, and I want a device, ideally the same device, but it doesn't have to be, to act as a home kit client. And I was we looked at some different options of what can we do to get the MIDI in to something that isn't a computer or Raspberry Pi. And I thought I had it figured out with that Pi Pico. I did not. That it was unfortunately just a core misunderstanding of I saw a project and I was like, oh yeah, that's the thing I want to do. And then just went down the rabbit hole of trying to make that work and trying to get CircuitPython to go and all that and whatever. It's fine. It was it's good to know that, I guess, because there are situations where that could be convenient. But in this case, my core assumption that USB MIDI library could magically work in host mode, which in retrospect was a silly assumption, was wrong. And it worked in client mode, just like we do all the time with other stuff, with TNCs and even the ESP32S3, or in theory. I don't know if we ever got that to work, actually. Maybe we did. Anyway, RP 2040 does that just fine, but doesn't seem to be a really obvious way to do the MIDI host. I did find this project that is based on Tiny USB, I think. USB MIDI host. This is an interesting idea, using this other fellow as a just as a probe. And it's also funny that they just have their little DuPont connectors just crammed into the circuit board. Anywho, this I think does the thing. I just kind of don't want to, kind of just don't want to do this. So this buddy has a fork. When is this from? Last year? Oh, 3 weeks ago. Wow, using your video instead of your one. So, I mean, I did just to so we'd have a plan, probably the plan A. I did order one of those Seed Studio little M0 CMD21 cute little buddies to potentially do our dirty work. But we could try this. I actually don't want to. I think is the clip. So that's some other. Oh, that's why. MIDI baud rate is 31250. Got it. Well, I don't care about that because I'm not speaking MIDI. I just need to talk. I need to have two devices talk to each other. One big question is who's going to do the processing? Whose job is it going to be to say oh, you matched a song? It would be, if I did it with the ESP32, it would in theory be easier to add configurations on the fly. But I don't know. It would mean kind of like, do I just try to send, like make it understand MIDI? That would maybe not be a bad idea, is to like actually understand MIDI. Sounds annoying. But then I could use the Arduino MIDI library with some number of pins and just get actual, like get the raw bytes. That's interesting, because then could I use the USB host and just like basically make something that says like bytes come in, bytes go out? Like, is that a possibility? I hadn't really considered that possibility. In other words, I kind of like the idea of the ESP32 understanding MIDI, even from like raw, you know, raw MIDI, the real deal. What are the, what's the deal here? Like, what are you? What are these pins? You know, because I've got to talk either way, right? I guess is the point here. So I'm curious then, like with this dude, is there any other equipment on this? Or this truly just break out the... What's this chip doing? So it's transmit and receive. I'm a little confused about the plus minus business. Seems like a lot of pins. Are there brains on this board? I mean, what is this thing? See a couple resistors, a couple capacitors, and this TLH11L1018. Octocoupler. Assume it's like power and ground and then 2 channels in and out or something. I don't know. Like, I wish I understood this a little better. I mean, you're telling me that most of these pins just do nothing? Is that... No connect, no connect, no connect. So that's that opto isolator that was on that little breakout board. Oh yeah, okay, cool. That's what's going on in there. We shine light and we see light. That's how you communicate. It's kind of cool. It's a way to like isolate. If I remember correctly, it's been a long time, but like isolate two parts of a circuit and just basically have optical communication in the middle, so there's not an electrical connection between two portions of a circuit. I'm sure I explained that poorly, but it's almost like you got a bunch of electricity, you don't want to communicate electrically between those two systems, so you're like shining a flashlight. Anyway, that's probably more than I care to deal with right now. I wonder if it's actually a requirement. Like, can you, is opto isolation, do I have to? It kind of seems like a no. But maybe it's a yes. This looks like some German person doing a thing I'm trying to do. To have this is the idea of the, you know, like the little carrier board. I don't know what this is. Everything I'm trying to do, people have done 1,000 times. Who knows? So, okay, our options are continue to use this thing, this RP2040, with this, and just ignore the output, essentially. Like, we just really want the input. Okay, and then the other thing is that USB MIDI Bo processor, that project, which is what I'm definitely leaning towards. Definitely is like more in my comfort zone. So where is the MIDI UART USB H? That sounds like the thing I want. Sounds like the thing I want. MIDI UART to MIDI USB host converter. Is that really what I want? Where's this coming from? Who has this MIDI USB H? It's you. So it's from this. So that is this project. And this is for that. Yeah, so we've got that board on the way. So I'm inclined to do this. To just use this and figure it out. So I think for today, the thing to do is ignore that world. Just let that world be for the moment and look at the home span side of things, I think. Maybe. I don't actually know. I haven't looked closely at this. What I'm hoping it doesn't have is like its own proprietary config setup. Who threw that tomato? Who did that? Who did that? How dare you? When I'm just trying my best. I'm just trying to do my best. So, you know, we could do this whole thing. What do we call this project? What is this? I need a name for this thing. We call it Figaro? Just because that's the... Isn't it the song? The Willy Wonka one? we're gonna call it Figaro, right? Probably there's already a million projects called Figaro, but the thing is, I don't care. Maybe I care a little bit. Let's just search. Let's just search GitHub for Figaro and see. I mean, nobody cares about Rails. Do people still care about Rails other than, like, you know, systems that were built 10 years ago and then just have to be maintained now? Nobody's, like, on purpose writing new code in Ruby, right? Nobody cares about Ruby. Does anyone on earth care about Ruby? Unless it's like 10-year-old legacy code. Figaro programming language. I mean, okay, there's a lot of projects called Figaro, but it's too late. It's already called Figaro. You can file a complaint if you want. So let's do the following. Let's make a... I don't remember where the old one was. It was Homebridge. What do we call it? Where is that? Is it in this land? That's kind of disconcerting because that should be here. Where is it? Possible that it's here, which would be bad because I don't want Git repositories here. I don't even know. Why is this here? Wow, that's... Oh, okay, that's a different thing. Never mind. No comment. Thought it was something else. That's frustrating. Anywho. Mouse is working again. That just took a restart. And apparently, the reason the Windows key wasn't working is in my panic to try to get the mouse working, I hit some macro on my keyboard to put it not in Windows mode. But everything seems okay now. That was a weird problem. Then I applied a Windows update, and now everything is perfect. Windows fixed everything. Terrier, how's it going? This mouse, this is the mouse. Actually, this isn't the mouse. This is the mouse in the body bag. This is the one that Life is Yours and Draklin bullied me into buying because my previous mouse, they cyber bullied me about. And then, this is not an innocent man, no. It's not a bad mouse, but it just stopped working after like a year. Fortunately, it had a 2-year warranty instead of 1-year warranty, but that's pathetic. Because over here, we have this champion, this incredible champion, this Microsoft whatever, Comfort Optical Mouse 1000, which has been going, what did we decide? Seems to be going for like 20 years. 20 years. And this newfangled gamer trash can't last more than like a year and a couple months. It's pathetic. Pathetic. It bums me out like that nothing lasts anymore. I was thinking about the 2038 problem. You people know about the 2038 problem? So I don't know how, you know, Life is Yours is obviously too young, but like, you know, I came of age right at Y2K, and it was this big concern, and people were like, oh my gosh, Y2K. And then it turned out to not be that big of a deal. But there, I remember even then it was like, you know, the big deal is coming in 2038. Like that's when we're serious. That's when we're going to have serious problems, because that is when Unix time will exceed a 32-bit value, right? That's my understanding. I think that's correct, right? Will essentially be at 4 billion seconds. Is that true? Let me just make sure I'm saying that right. 32-bit int. Oh, it's signed, so it can only be 2 billion, not 4 billion. Why is it signed? Wait, why is it signed? Okay, I guess it's just systems that happen to store it as a signed 32-bit, which would make no sense. Why would you do that? Anywho, I was thinking about like, oh, you know, we're like getting closer to this. How bad is this gonna be? Like, how many things are gonna break? And then I realized everything is so poorly made now that it doesn't matter. Like, nothing, we just won't, none of the same stuff will even be running because it's all so bad. Which is kind of a bummer. I was thinking, you know, like, oh man, our phones or whatever, all these embedded things, but it's like, they're going to be broken before then anyway. All these embedded systems, like, I don't know. Like, so we're potentially saved by, as you put it, planned obsolescence. It's sad. This is not a complicated machine. It's really not. And for the button to fail, it's like this machine does not do very many things. The one, like, there's 3 pieces of information I care about getting from this machine, which is like X and Y translation, and then clicks, and then, you know, some scrolling, whatever. But I could do, you know, those aren't critical. Scrolling and right click, I would say, are not critical. This isn't just the timer. This is the clock. This is how so many computers use U-time, so many contexts use U-time, and on an embedded system, maybe you only have either, maybe there's a hardware limitation that limits you to, that would make no sense. You would think if you had an int, you could, I don't know, maybe there's a reason. Maybe there's a reason that you could have to use a signed int for this and couldn't use unsigned. That sounds more like a bad programmer problem. Or, but, you know, I don't know. Maybe there's some reason that isn't just bad programmers. But, you know, this is how time is expressed. Wait, why is this number negative? Why is it negative? Oh, it's just, wait, that was weird. Why did that happen? Oh, I would see. That was the bug happening. That was the bug happening. I see. But I actually was mistaken. I thought that I was thinking that it wouldn't be stored in a signed, unsigned int, but that's obviously not true. That would let you count to 4 billion instead of 2 billion. So that would be another 50 years away, I guess. Is there like secretly a 2068 problem that I don't know about or something like that? The GPS week number rollover where will coincidentally happen later in 2838, another 2838 problem. Uh-oh. I mean, you know, it even gives examples here, lots of embedded systems, but even potentially things like that you wouldn't necessarily think of that could be real bad, like the anti-lock brake system on your car, or traction control on your car, automatic 4-wheel drive, GPS receivers. Like, there's lots of things where that could potentially require accurate timing, that at that moment the timing will be wildly inaccurate, because instead of 1 second passing, 2 billion seconds would have passed. I guess 4 billion seconds, because you're basically going from positive 2 billion to negative 2 billion. Anyway, it's not necessarily about the date, it's about consistent timing. You know, like it's not, even if you don't necessarily care about the date, it's just the idea of a clock. Now, I honestly couldn't tell you exactly why ABS needs a clock. A reliable clock. Maybe we could read about it. But you can certainly imagine other things where timing is critical, like a clock is an important thing to have. I mean, you know, this may even not be, this may be like weirdly written just to say like these are examples of isolated systems in your car or in an aircraft or whatever that that have kind of their own embedded system. So it could actually be that this isn't really this could be incorrect, you know, like it could be like this is just an example of an embedded system, not necessarily this is a system that will be compromised by the clock. I don't know. Or you could imagine it that the anti-lock braking system isn't necessarily, it's part of a system where like the brakes, the clock isn't critical, but the failure of the clock could cause the whole system to fail. I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not an expert on the apocalypse. I was just thinking about the apocalypse because I hadn't thought about it for a long time. I always store time as just a byte because I only care about the last 255 seconds. I mean 255 milliseconds. I only care about the last quarter second. I want all of my software to have the memory of a goldfish, basically. Anything before that, not relevant. Okay, we're gonna have a new project. Called Figaro. And we're gonna, you notice I could right click this and go straight to open with code. I had to modify my registry because Windows 11 is so stupid and it added that additional right click menu there for zero reason at all. Although I think actually as of this month or last month, there's supposed to be an update to VS Code that that addresses that and actually adds it to the first right-click menu. Yeah, code dot is fine. Well, you know what's really funny about that particular statement is that in Windows 11, with the stupid, the initial pop-up menu, it actually did have open in terminal. So even before I disabled it, you could right-click, open in terminal, and do code dot instead of having to right-click, show more, open with code. It's all dumb as hell. Okay, let's do a new project, I guess. Project name, Figaro. We're gonna make it on an ESP. This is a regular ESP32. Life is yours. Remember years ago when you made that your cool like ESP32 Lite project? Or was that a ESP32 or was it a whatever 8640, whatever the other one is, but the one before 32? 8644, 80 what? I don't remember. Oh, that was just an Arduino? I thought you had a Node MCU or something. Maybe I was messing with the Node MCU then. That I acquired somehow. I just want the like straight up, yeah, this. With this. And I actually hate when things don't use the, are you serious? I really don't like it when software has its own file navigation pane. Like and there's no way for me to just like paste in a path, so I have to stupidly navigate through their stupid system rather than just be able to go to the place that I know I want to be already. Windows is especially bad about that. Some software does it on macOS, but I feel like Windows loves that. Is this going to put a Figaro folder inside this folder? Yes, of course it is. Of course it is. Well, Reveal will just open it, right? I should have said that, set this one level up, but whatever. Okay, so we have this. So we want to use Homespan, right? Which that can't be that hard, right? It's probably easy. Getting started with Homespan. I don't want to. Can I do this? Can I do, where's the button? This button? No, where's the other button? I thought it was the little house. What? Oh no. Where'd the little... There's the house. Excuse me. Sorry, I lost the tiny house. No, it's more about play a song. So it's more like you play a little tune and then a scene will happen, and that scene can have like change lights, play music, turn on the blender, whatever. So the whole idea is like you're orchestrating something. And then I want to do ridiculous things like the Willy Wonka thing of like, okay, let's take a look at the reference material that I didn't even remember until after the fact. I vaguely in my mind had this idea of like, oh yeah, there's like people who play pianos to like open secret doors and stuff. And I was thinking of Batman. And actually the Batman example is terrible. It's not good. It's just like 3 notes, like Batman, piano, door. Like this, he doesn't even play a song. Wait, it would be better if he played a little song. Well, look, you mean a secret bookcase door just like this? But the real reference is Willy Wonka Figaro.
The combination. This is a musical look.
It wasn't Rachmaninoff. She was wrong.
Don't get overexcited. Don't lose your head, Augustus. We wouldn't want anyone to lose that. Yeah. Now, the combination. This is a musical look.
So I made mine where you could do that and change the light. Anyway. Did the music stop? What happened? What happened to the lo-fi beats to chill and whatever to chill and stream to? So we want to. I love this. We want to configure this project. We want to add libraries to it, and we want home span. Excuse me. It's by Greg. Excuse me. I'm old Craig. I feel like I look very tired. I did not sleep much at all last night. It's not a good night for sleeping. Okay, that was 11 days ago. Sounds great. Let's do it. Home span. Add it to Figaro. Life is yours. How's your life? Can't believe you're a young professional now. So proud of you out there in the world. Got your new PC. Playing Red Dead Redemption 2. I feel like I've watched you grow up. You tried it. You ate a bagel. Just so proud of you. Now the thing we've got to do is get you to the United States and to Australia and to do drugs. You know, I definitely grew up in like the intense Nancy Reagan era, or like slightly post Nancy Reagan era, but with the fallout of Nancy Reagan, of like the extreme, like don't do drugs, all the stuff. Like the beginning of the video games would have like those messages, and there was all these like narratives or PSAs or whatever about like, oh, people pressuring you to do drugs. It never really happened to me, but I'm gonna pressure you to do drugs. I get it. I really do get it. I know you don't want to get shot. I mean, fortunately, you have light skin and blonde hair, so it's less likely that you will get shot. I mean, that is not really fortunate. It's fortunate for you. Unfortunate for this country. You probably wouldn't get shot in Portland. You might get accosted. So, what are we doing? What next? Okay. Well, I don't really want a tutorial. I just want like a button example. Just want an example of adding a button. That's all. Examples. Simple light bulb. Ceiling fan. What? Does that mean this shows up as a ceiling fan? I guess it does. That's kind of weird. So what would I want it to show up? I want it actually to show up as a programmable switch, I believe. Device specific programmable switch. A stateless programmable switch. I don't really understand why I need this secondary file. Put on the ESP32 to control other HomeKit devices. To do so, we use HomeKit's stateless programmable switch service, similar to other read-only services. There's no state. This is what I was doing before. This is what I did with Homebridge, was emulate these switches. I'm a little confused why I need this. I don't really want this. I mean, whatever. I guess we'll do it. So we'll do this. This looks awesome. I love it. Let's just try to fix some things. No. No. Figaro. Do you think I should become a country music star? I was writing a country music song this morning about a country music musician who's on their way to a performance, but they die in a car crash on the way with the whole band, but they still feel like, well, I still got to go perform the show. So they're dead, but they still get out of the car. And then the ambulance shows up and they steal the ambulance to make it to the venue on time. And then their corpse performs in the show and sings them it's called One Last Show. Do you think I could be a country music sensation with my new hit song, One Last Show, about a dead country music star? I've got a rough outline, like basically, me and the boys in the band are speeding down the road. We got to get to the show on time. Driver overshoots a curve. There's a terrible crash. Everybody's dead. But I realized, I got to get to the show. Doesn't matter. I got to get to the show. And my leg is trapped, and I gnaw it off, and I get out, and then I take a drink of the beer that the driver was drinking when they crashed. Ambulance comes. EMTs get out. I steal the ambulance. I drive to the venue. Maybe cops are chasing me, shooting me up. It's my first and last show. I'm using a country music persona who's already been performing country music for 20 years. I go out on stage, I'm maybe even I crash the ambulance and then have to hitch a ride or something. I feel like hitching a ride is pretty important to a country song. But then I make it to the venue and I do the one last show, and that's it. What do you think? Do you think I think it sounds pretty good. Okay, so we want would you buy my country western album? I mean, I don't know. The pickup truck and that's an era of country music. That is the talking about pickup trucks is on the decline. I want to go back to an era of country music where you're in a Cadillac or a Hot Rod Lincoln or a Mercury. Hank Williams was not driving A pickup truck. What was he driving when he died? Let's just see. I'm betting it's like some huge like land whale. What was he driving? I guarantee you it was not a pickup truck. Okay. He was driving a Cadillac. So, real country musician stars. Real country music greats. We're not driving pickup trucks. In fact, I think in this song we'll be in a Cadillac. What? Makes you queasy. Wait a minute. Are we talking about, I'm talking about country and Western music. I'm talking about real country. I'm not talking about like anything basically, with a few exceptions, past like, anything after 1990 is on thin ice. And in fact, most of the 80s, thin ice. Half the 70s, there's still some pretty good stuff, but plenty of it, thin ice. 60s, 50s, 40s. Oh man, I have to pick like one country music song to be like the song that is going to convince you about country music. Oof. What is the greatest country and Western song? I mean, according to David Allan Coe, You Never Even Call Me By Your Name, written by my friend Steve. Who wrote that song? Steve Woodward? Goodman, I'm sorry. Steve Goodman. Okay, this isn't exactly an answer to your question, but it is the answer to your question. Because canonically, this is the greatest country and Western song. You know, as evinced by the line, a friend of mine named Steve Goodman wrote that song, and he told me it was the perfect country and Western song. I wrote him back a letter and told him it was not the perfect country and Western song, because he hadn't said anything about mama, or trains, or trucks, or prison, or getting drunk. Now, you'll notice the trucks in there, because this is 1975, and we're trending towards something different. But it's a good country and Western song. Well, it was all that I could do to keep from crying. It's a good song. But if you want a real answer, I mean, this song, we're going to put this on. This song's great. I mean, that line's a joke, because then Steve Goodman writes a line where in one verse he mentions all of those things. What would I pick? It's hard, because either you go all the way back and you go back to like Jimmy Rogers, or you pick like Golden Age Hank Williams, or you pick Willie. Actually, wait a minute, you're playing Red Dead 2. There's an amazing country song performed by Willie Nelson. Have you gotten there? Have you played all the way through that game? That song's a banger. Cruel, Cruel World. That song is amazing. Are you kidding me? You turned off this song?
Cruel, cruel world, must I go on?
This song is a
cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on.
Willie's still got it. Willie's about 400 years old. Okay, it's not loud enough. It's what I say. That song is amazing. Willie Nelson. When Willie Nelson dies, America's over. It's like the end. I mean, I know everybody's worried about Dolly dying. Willie Nelson, I will just say it. Willie Nelson is a bigger, more important musical icon than Dolly Parton. Flat out. I apologize if that's offensive to anyone. Dolly's amazing. I love Dolly Parton. Willie Nelson has 10 times the amazing country writing that Dolly does. It's just true. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, is my mic, like, did Windows decide to turn my mic volume down again? You know how it loves to do that. Go listen to Patsy Cline. Willie Nelson wrote Crazy. Not everybody knows that. Yeah, why? Okay, is that better? Windows has just decided to turn my mic volume down for no reason? Okay, I'm sorry. You gotta let me know. Because, you know, sometimes Windows just... Well, I just set it from 75 up to 90 or whatever. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. Oh, he didn't write that song, though. I know. We gotta make some other thing that keeps the mic proper. What garbage. What a terrible operating system. The bar is so low that people consider Windows 10 to be good because the bar is that low. It's bad. It's all bad. Why would that? Why would you think like this is reasonable? Of course, any application at any time for any reason should be able to mess with any multimedia device. Why not? Certainly. Of course. Hate it. Hate it. Hate it. Okay. Let's just steal this code. I've been living too fast and I've been living too long. Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Well, this big old world's got me running round. I heard a voice that said, just settle down. And with the moonlight as my guide, I got a feeling deep inside. You know I hate this. Prog button. A capital dev underscore. Everything about it. Not a fan. I mean, the perfect OS already exists. It's Temple OS. Everybody knows that. Is it possible to get Temple OS running? Can you like get that up and running in a... Such a sad story. Can you install it? I mean, I don't know. That is it is a tragic. I mean, obviously this is like a tragic person for sure. But there's also, yeah, like there's no denying his like. It's hard to even describe. I don't even know what terms to use. Like his talent and dedication. Like it's Okay, so what are we doing? What are you mad about? Do we need this here as well? Cruel, cruel world, must I go on? Cruel, cruel world, I'm moving on. I've been living too fast and I've been living too wrong. So how do you get this on the network? Like how do you... I guess I could read the instructions, but I'm not going to do that. I think it'll just detect it, right? Like you just do the thing where you hold it nearby. We'll try. But don't you have to have a pairing code and all that stuff? I wonder how it works. I wonder if it's like that thing that... Let's try it. Let's try upload and monitor. Maybe it just prints to the console the way that other thing that didn't work at all, Matter. So as an update on the Matter stuff, it seems like the generic button stuff just doesn't work. Like it's just not supported. Which is great. I'm glad I wasted a lot of time on that. I'm glad it took months to just get the answer of like, yeah, that doesn't work. Seemingly because Apple Google and whomever else just didn't implement it. You know, the only thing I don't like about ESP32 is it weirdly seems like way slower to program than it should be. Maybe I'm wrong about that. It just feels like... Okay. Well, that looks great. That looks like a bad baud rate to me. So what do you think the... What do you think the actual... I'm gonna guess 115 too, only because that's my favorite baud rate. It's my favorite. I could. I kind of did that at that one point, right? Like I did do the I had it where you could change the light with heat, but this is specifically tied to HomeKit. But it would be kind of crazy to tie HomeBridge into heat. I guess I could do that. Okay, 115.2. I'm guessing. Oh, it's right here. Okay. So how do you do that? You have to do it in your... Actually, I think you can do it in a little config monster, right? If I go here and I wish it would... Don't you dare. Baud. Port. How do you set the port speed? Monitor speed, default baud rate. Okay, 115.2. So that should be correct. Okay, now let's try now, and then hopefully it prints something meaningful, including a pairing code. It'd be kind of crazy. I wonder if it's gonna... I wonder. It might print a link to a QR code. Could maybe imagine that. I didn't pay attention to anything, by the way. What are we doing? We actually are... We're just looking for a button press on some pins. So presumably we like pull pin 23 or pin 5, pull them down. Then we can do this. I just had a million wires on my desk yesterday. What did I do with them? Okay, who knows? Okay, bad file number. That seems great. Wi-Fi credentials data not found. That's the ID. Is that the pairing code or something? Okay, so... Welcome to Homescan. Thanks. I was hoping it would give me a URL to a QR code. Dev prog button. I know, not a fan. Not a fan, but hey. Wi-Fi credentials not found. You may configure by typing W return. That's interesting. But I shouldn't... Like, can't I do that as part of the pairing process? So, okay, I think this is going to be a little weird because I think I need to be on my loser network. I mean, you know, like the Internet of Things network to be able to pair this properly. I'm not 100% sure of that actually, but let's try it. So if I switch to that network and then I go to home. Oh, wait, this is that HomePod is in the ground control network. But I don't want this to join that network. I don't care. Add accessory. Hold near accessory. I don't know if this works. Because I don't even actually know if this is like in the, you know, like if this is in the mode. Oh my gosh. 7 million Matter accessories. My accessory is not shown here. Enter a setup code. So what's the setup code? Or do I need to like... I don't see anything here. Do I have to configure this via... I don't want to. Homespan setup code goes here. Oh no, that's not, I mean, like, that's not what that means at all. Like, what is the way to get this on network? Wi-Fi credentials and setup code. Home to the device so you can input your Wi-Fi credentials to make a temporary Wi-Fi connection. Oh, okay. So it does the thing. Interesting. So is that true? Am I supposed to connect to... do I have some device here that's like... I don't really seem like I do. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. Device configuration mode. Press and hold the control button for 3 seconds. What's the control button? What's a control button? Nobody told me there'd be a control button. I don't want to do that. Getting started. Control button. I see. A normal control button must be installed between ground and any pin that can serve as input. So there's a status LED, but how do you set the set control pin? So do I not have that at the moment? Seems like a no. So does that mean in here I just need to set control pin, whatever? Kind of weird that it wouldn't use. I guess I could set status pin 13. Isn't 13? 13's usually LED pin. Oh. There's oh gosh, what is it? There's usually constants for that, but I don't know. Let's do pin 0. Okay, I'm gonna build and upload this, and I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. Excuse me. Be right back. My apartment smells like soup. I don't know why. It smells like good soup. But what? I don't have any soup. Why does it smell like that? Okay. Maybe I'm having a stroke. So, what have we done? I wonder if that worked. The status pen seems like it didn't work. LED pen constant. Is it just like LED underscore pen or something? LED built in. So we do this instead. Is that defined? Let's see, defined. I thought that was which pin? It's gonna be pin number 2. Pin number 2. Is that always right? GPIO 2. But is that okay? Great. Let's try it. Doesn't matter that much, but might be slightly helpful. Okay, and then we need to ground some stuff. It's gonna be great. So connect ground to the ground rail. Why does that look wrong? Oh, it's just IntelliSense not being intelligent. Yes. Oh no, what's going on in the Bogart closet? A mother-in-law joke. I don't know. A little low-hanging fruit. Okay, the status pen just does not seem to be working. Unless it is something wrong. Status LED. Status LED pin is undefined. Device control pin is undefined. But do I have to do that before begin? Maybe. I could kind of see that being true. I don't know. I probably said in the instructions if I had read them, but I didn't. It says near the top of your sketch. It would make more sense to say like before calling begin, but whatever. Okay, so if we do that, then we can put it in Wi-Fi pairing mode by what? So we have a control button. Device configuration mode. Press and hold the control button for 3 seconds. Okay, see a blinky light. What did I make the control pin? It is 0, didn't I? So if I ground 0 for 3 seconds, is it gonna work? Where's pin 0? Wait, is pin 0 not exposed? Oh, come on, really? Let's see. Oops. Oh wait, I didn't. Sorry, I missed the haggis part. I was too caught off guard by the. Okay, I played a haggis. I see. Too caught off guard by the bad mother-in-law joke. That's just like 1950s sitcom humor. So do these actually correspond? So like if I say pin 15, is D15 actually GPIO 15? What is 21 though? Is 21 the actual pin on the what's its face? It says GPIO 15, so I would assume I put a 15 there and not a 3. because pin 2 would be ground, but GPIO 2 is over there, which is also the LED, but doesn't seem to be listed here among all of the functions of that pin. Right? Anyway, let's try 15. This is very exciting. And that's not 5 and it's not 23, so okay. Very slowly process. I'm a tired person. Okay, while that builds, I'm going to respond to this text message. Okay, what are we doing? Can we do this now? What does that mean? So can I ground pin 15 now? Am I allowed? Pin 15. You know, I just realized something funny. No, there's 5, so it's okay. So if I ground pin 15 for 3 seconds. Okay, now I see a very fast blinky mode. Oh, did I do that wrong? Because the blinky mode stopped. So what happened? Should begin to flash rapidly 10 times per second upon releasing. Okay, so we should be in device configuration mode. Which is cool that they did all this so that I don't have to. I appreciate that. So now, shouldn't I see? Okay, down there at the bottom it does say command mode. How do I do this? Execute action 3. What does that mean? What does that mean? How do you choose? Okay, so I guess it's in weird. I'm not a fan of this actually. So that was so I'm in triple blinky mode. So I've selected action 3, presumably. But I feel like I'm not seeing. I feel like I would expect to see. Okay, am I no longer in device configuration mode now? So I'm gonna hold this for a while. It blinked really fast. Now it's blinking once. I press. Now it's 1, 2. 1, 2. Press. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It appears I am in launch HomeSpan's temporary Wi-Fi network. Connect your phone directly to the device. Action 3. The status LED will change to a rapid double blink. Wait, is that... I'm not in rapid double blink. I'm in a triple blink. Not a fan of this. Like once per second to iterate action 1 has been selected. To select action 2, briefly press and release the control button. It will now exhibit a double blink pattern with a 1-second pause in between. Each press of the control button selects the next action and causes the LED to blink according to the action number. So this seems like action 3. To execute this selected action. Boy, okay. So now I'm in. Now I have to press and hold this for a long time. And I get that. Okay, now now I believe we are in the mode. This is really obtuse. This seems really obtuse. Okay, what is it telling me? So how can I home span setup? So I'm going to connect a home span setup on my phone. What's the password? Home span is the password. Okay, nobody steal this. And then seems really weird to me that this wouldn't just be like the first thing, you know? So I'm going to connect this to what? I don't know exactly. I'm unclear of which network I should put this on. Which network should I put this on? Because the HomePod is on the main network, but all the dumb devices are on the Internet of Things network that is like visible through Homebridge. I'm just going to put it on the main network because I feel like that's going to make life easier. Could be wrong though. Shoot. Am I somehow no longer in the right setup? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I feel like I'm in a bad state. Now the light's not blinking at all. What have I done? Okay, should get the home span set up again. I had to close the stupid captive portal to get the password. Now I'm not seeing it. There it is, home span setup. It's going to open a captive portal. I'm going to tell it connect to that network, and I'm going to tell it that's the password. I'm going to submit. You may enter a new 8-digit setup code. I'm going to keep that setup code. This is restarting home span and closing window, but it didn't actually close the window, which is cool. Okay, close it. So now if I go to home, gotta say that was more annoying than I was hoping for. So add accessory. I see a home span bridge. Add anyway. Put in the important setup code. Is it gonna work? I don't know. This may take a few minutes. Why? Why is it so slow? Why is all this stuff so slow? It says I'm on the Wi-Fi. Unable to add accessory. Awesome. Please pair with HomeKit. I tried and it didn't work. Glad to just try again. I think HomeKit sucks. Matter sucks. It all sucks. Did I get the setup code is incorrect? Are you sure? This is the default. Well, that's weird. Okay, great. Let's try again. That's not what it showed on that other screen. Add accessory, more options, home span bridge, add anyway, setup code 466 37 726 466 37 726. Why is that format weird? Okay, we're going to add this to the Office, and it shows up as a bridge, very similar to the way Homebridge shows up. Then we get some. So this is a little tricky. I can remember how to do this. I think you have to go into the location. Okay, yeah, we should see it. So we see push button switch. Weirdly, I only see one. Did I put it in the wrong place or something? So this push button switch, excuse me. Really not a better way. I mean, I don't think there is, as far as just like the ability to. I think the generic switch is kind of what you have to do. Hubs and home bridges. I see the home span bridge. I only see one accessory for it, which just doesn't actually make sense because didn't we say there were two? I'm going to try to re-add it because maybe I screwed up in the process of adding the accessory. So we want to add an accessory. We want to scan a setup code. I mean, will it read this? Does it have to be a QR code? Actually, it did read it. Okay. It's uncertified. Maybe I just screwed up the adding. So we're going to say there's a bridge location in the Office. Continue. We're going to say there's a push button switch in the Office. Continue. Added programmable switch. It only showed one. But push button switches. Oh, is the idea that I have to... let's see. So if I go into the Office and I go to push button switches, I see there's multiple buttons there. But that kind of sucks because that's not really... I don't want to... I really don't like... I don't like this. Like, am I just in some... Is it just some linear list where as I do things, it's almost like stateful? It's like, now you're talking about this accessory. Now you're talking about this accessory. So if I... because I want them to have different names. It doesn't seem to be possible to give these names.
For a while, you will keep your beginner's mind. But if you continue
Button pen, service label.
years or more, although you may improve some, you're liable to
Only if it requires more than one stateless programmable switch, like a service label. But what is that? It just shows up as like button 1, button 2, which is not really what I want. I want the named.
all self-centered thoughts limit our vast mind. When we have no thought of achievement, no thought
Like,
of
how can I name that?
we are true beginners.
What? Okay. That's pretty weird. Like, I want to be able to name like this label, service label. Characteristic service label. Can that also have a whatever? A characteristic name? It's pretty weird the way they formatted this. I get it. I think this is like kind of a state machine the way it's written, which I don't like. I don't like it all, actually. I would much prefer it if it was like, you know, new span accessory returns a span accessory, and then that accessory I can set these characteristics for, not like this. I know she doesn't have a southern accent when she says that, but for some reason in my memory it has always been a southern accent. What can I say? So how can I just now like press button 5? That's button 2. Where's button 5? It's here. So if I just ground this briefly, nothing happened. It was pin 5, right? One of our... You know, we did pin 5 and pin 23. There's pin 23, would appear. Why is nothing happening? Is it because I don't have any like behavior attached to it? So if I do a single press add, we'll say good morning. And we'll have a single press add good night. So one will be pin 5. And assuming you just ground these to press them, right? Okay, that was good night. That was good morning. So it actually does work. Hey Siri, stream. She get it? She got it. Okay. So it did work. It's kind of weird it didn't log anything, right? Does that seem weird? It was like, especially because in here there's a bunch of logging. So always a good idea to log messages. Yeah, but it didn't. It didn't log it. So how is button called? Like what actually calls this? So we have a switch event. So we create that. And then what do we do with it? Switch event, set val, press type. I mean, What if I want to call this manually, though? Man, I don't know about this. Who's calling this? Stateless programmable switch. It just has a span service. Ugh, the C++ness of this is hurting me. Like, who calls button? Whose job is that? We're never gonna find it. I mean, I guess that's a span button. I really don't like the way this is written. I really, really don't. I mean, it seems pretty comprehensive, but that setup process is very obtuse. And this like state-based approach just feels sloppy. It feels I don't know. It just feels pretty error prone. I'm not a fan. I gotta say, not a fan. Like, where you just say, like, I just create a new thing and somebody is magically gonna wire it up or whatever. Like, it's gonna be magic. I don't like magical stuff like that. It's like I don't like Unity's, start and awake and all those methods that get magically called. I don't like things that get magic. This is even worse in some ways. It's just magic. I would way rather it was like you create a button and then you register a button and you point to the event that you want called or whatever. So can I call this? Can I just like call? Like, where's the... Like, I want to know where the... That's kind of annoying. I can't see where the overridden... I mean, you would think it would be here. Because this is what I'm... Like, where... Not a fan. How does it know to call that method called button? Here, it's you. So what are you? That's the span service. And this is just crammed in here. But presumably I can call that when I want to. Like, is that if I choose to call that for some fun reason, I should be allowed to do that? Or am I supposed to fire some other thing to make that happen? Does that question make sense? I mean, Greg Berman, I appreciate your work. I'm not ungrateful. I just hate it. I hate your work. I don't hate it. I hate it a little bit. I mean, this is like worse than Python, because at least Python you have indents, and I get that to what he's like in those examples. You can see that he's trying to do that. But there's no enforced scope there. Boolean characteristic. This sucks. Like, this is not reasonable. It really isn't. Like, you know, you saw the minute I paste this in here, it's of course that indentation means nothing. Like there's no meaning to that indentation. And as soon as I save, it's gonna format it. I really don't like it. I mean, I would be inclined, like if you kind of like wanted to visually enforce something, which again has no meaning, you could at least do something like this and like force. I've never run into this. Maybe this is common, but I've never run into this particular kind of like. It to me it feels like overly clever. I really don't like it. It bums me out. I'm bummed out by it, especially because I need to, you know, I want to create these things on the fly, really, right? Like I want to just be able to like, it's even a little hard to go back and guess what the indentation is supposed to be. Like in this example, is this common? Do people do this? I don't feel like I've ever run into this exact approach. And I know I keep saying it. I'm gonna say it again. It's like bumming me out. It just doesn't feel good. Feels yucky. So characteristics identify is of this service. This is awful. I don't like it. Don't like it. So this is referring to this accessory, I guess. And it would be the same thing here. Shame on you. So that's a single accessory. It has accessory information. That accessory information gets this. These are scoped to the same as here. Right? So it's if we wanted to like, ugh. What is this? Where's Ben? I need to complain about this to Ben. I don't think, but like the bummer is there's just not a good alternative. I mean, we can work around it. I just need to be able to create these on the fly, you know. So whatever. If this is like switch A, and I guess I need an entirely new accessory if I want switch B, and then these will just have. Does the index have to be unique within? I don't know. I would kind of guess not. I would kind of guess within an accessory that it wouldn't matter, but I don't actually know. Hate this. I mean, I guess I could just write something that extends span accessory and does all the crap. I don't know about this, Greg. I really don't. This is the work of a madman. Greg is a lunatic. That's what I've decided. Why did you do this, Greg? I'm sad now. That's interesting. Wait, what are we serving? Nothing. Why is it? What? Why is it saying? Why is it advertising that it has? Is that how HomeKit stuff works? It's on port 80? I just don't know. Okay, so I think I don't think I could be wrong about this. I think I have to basically delete that device and re-add it. Unfortunately, I think it's too stupid to. I think it's too stupid. I'll just say that. It's too stupid. I think it's too stupid to automatically update when adding new switches, which is a real bummer because that's definitely a thing I would want to be able to do on the fly. Which is and which is weird because I feel like HomeKit was doing that. Did I have to re-add the Homebridge? Did I have to re-add? Homespan. I see 2 accessories in the office. But it's not actually showing them? Or is it? No, I mean, okay, sorry, I think it is. I think it is. Single press good morning. Okay, it kind of weirdly split it out for one of them, but not the other. So let's do good night on this. That's funny, it kept it. I guess it is just that index. Well, no, it's not. That's a little confusing. Okay, but it did update, I think, which is good. So let's ground this. Ground this. Okay. Hey Siri, stream. Okay, so that works. This is like, how can you remove them? Can you delete them? Like, I don't know about this. Like, is this one of those situations? I guess it's kind of what Homebridge does. If you make a change, it's like just restarts the whole thing. It's like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to completely restart from scratch. Is that what you'd have to do here? Is if you did have some kind of configuration UI or something? So the port 80 is weird. So, okay, what do we take away from this? I guess like initial impressions are I don't like it. I don't like the setup process, and I really don't like the coding style. Maybe there's just something I'm not understanding about why this is better, but really don't like it. Yeah, I mean, it's just have some stack thing where it's just like whatever's the last one. Or Why would you do this? Why? I hate it. Seems annoying. What's a better way to do this? Is this one better? I mean, it's only 8266. But... That's interesting. It's kind of funny that it's only ESP. But the first issue is, why not ESP32? Maybe it's already resolved. Yeah, this. Why? Okay, no. Uh-oh. It's gonna be homespan all the way, right? Lost my buddy Max Yao Zhao. Deprecated. What if I hate homespan? It just seems like the only option, huh? What if you can just like blow away all accessories without fully restarting? What it seems more to me is like you'd have to make a configuration change, restart it, reload with new accessories, which is basically what Homebridge does. So, okay, the real question I guess we're up against now is this worth it? Like, is it worth it to do this? I don't know. Or do we try to find some like some other little knockoff? Why is everything hard and annoying? It's like I need to rethink my ambitions for this project a little bit. Look at this cutie. Look at this cute little baby. It's a completely open source maker artifact. Any of these any good? I mean, great. That's too much money. what's everybody's favorite single board computer? It's gonna be Raspberry Pi, even if it costs $1 million, right? Could any of these? I mean, we can make it work. We could definitely make it work. It just like I can just feel the annoyance building up already, and especially this issue of like, you know, this split personality thing where we have to have the MIDI board and the communications board is frustrating and adds expense and so on and so forth. Like if you could get a Pi Zero W for what a Pi Zero W is supposed to cost, which of course you can't, but if you could, is that like $15? How much? Like, what's the actual price? Or sorry, the price they're supposed to cost. $10. That's not real life, obviously. In real life, there's going to be it's supposed to be $10. Adafruit has it for $14, plus there would be shipping. Why? I don't know. Oh, sorry, that's with headers, so it's 10 if you don't have the headers. I see. Oh, but we would want the 02W, of course. Yeah, all this garbage. They're in Stockton, Italy. 0W with headers. Actually, this morning there were some 02Ws from SparkFun, and I missed it. Which is frustrating because I'm pretty sure I've signed up for updates for all of these sites 7 million times over, you know? Notice this doesn't seem to list. I mean, you know, I'm not necessarily thinking about, definitely not actually thinking these are like mass supply products, but it would be kind of cool to have like a limited run of little bespoke objects. Homebridge works. We have it working. The configuration is tricky though. No, I mean, it's certainly not trivial. We could. It's weird that it's weird that this locks at port 80. I don't understand that. Why does it use port 80? Why is that? Is that normal? Like, why would you do that? seems like a weird choice, but I guess you can set it. I wonder if it still works if you change it. It seems like there's a lot of configuration. Oh, it can use a NeoPixel. Does this have it? I don't think this does it. I don't think so. This board doesn't have a NeoPixel. Some of the others do, like our the Feather S3 does. I just gotta say, I really don't like the just don't like it. That's interesting. TCP port. Yeah, this makes sense that you'd want this on. So you could delete stored values. You can delete accessory. How do you get the ID? I mean, if there's some syntax where you can just like be very explicit and verbose about, but I don't think there is. Hate it. Anyway, we could add this stuff. Just trying to think about the MIDI input, you know, like how do we do that? MIDI, do we try to do our own MIDI parsing, or what do we do? Like if I was going to try to send MIDI just over I'm gonna try even wrapping my head exactly around how I'd want to do this. So like ugh. It was so much easier to just have this on one device. So I'm just in thinking through this. I'm thinking like, okay, so what if our little coprocessor is getting MIDI and it gets it and it just spits out the bytes, right? Which I think is not that hard. And then we would kind of set up some way to try to do that, because it's just, MIDI is just like a series of bytes, right? We'd need some way to just feed some bytes along. Feels like a real hassle to write and test that. All right, I'm gonna take a quick break. I'll be back soon. Excuse me. Hello there. All right, so I think I've decided to kind of pause on this until we get that other little device and just see how annoying it'll be to do like the MIDI coprocessor thing. If it's not that annoying, I don't know. Like, end of the day, we have the Homebridge version working. The reality of me like selling this or whatever, I feel so slim. Maybe that's another project, and if it's like, I don't know, some millionaire wants to commission it, excuse me, a millionaire like Life Is Yours will do it. But I just, this tells me it's possible. We could do it. Feels pretty annoying. Definitely feels pretty annoying. So I don't know. We'll play with the other end of it, but not super jazzed about it. Something I do think I want to do. And we'll just see how easy it is. But let's switch this. First, let's see if this works. So I wish I could just keep this somewhere. Can I? Probably not. Let's just stick it in Notepad for kicks. Okay, so let's do like a listing on itch. I'm gonna try it. Okay, let's try this. I'm just curious. Done. Yeah, I'm pretty ready to release the new Volotic. I mean, some people tested it on Android, didn't explode. I tested it on iOS, didn't explode. Do I just do it? Let the money start rolling in, let those riches roll in? You know, the riches? The riches? There's no riches. So let's just do, I don't think I've ever added anything to itch.io. But can I sell? I mean, I can sell it, right? I can just sell it. So why not? Do I have an itch.io account? I must, because I've purchased things from itch.io. Is that a no? Okay, there it is. Just complete the CAPTCHA to continue. I don't want to. I don't like CAPTCHAs. I don't think they're good. They were a bad mistake. Okay, I'm gonna do an email thing. Let me switch you up for a second just in case. I don't like email. I know I'm on the record, but let me just restate it. What is the audacity of this person who sent me spam about like corporate podcasts and then sends a follow-up email 5 days later? Good job, Google, on letting that get through. Let that squeeze through. So much tax stuff to do, but let's just ignore that fact. Okay, are you a developer? Upload your first game. Sure, okay. Right to the point. Appreciate that. So let's say I wanted to do that. What would that be like? Title, Volotic, project URL, short description or tagline. Is it other games? A piece of software you can play. I mean, kind of project. Just downloadable. Status. It's just released. I think we were just gonna say paid. You're gonna pay at least $2. Use Butler to upload game files. It only downloads what's changed, generates patches for the HOI app, and can automate it. Get started. I don't want to. So, details. This will make up the content. So let's add this thing. Genre. Music. Music. Music's not the shit. The other? Like, it's not really a game. It's not really a game. Call it other. Tags. Music. Art. Art game. Sound. Sound toy. It sounds rude. Go on other stores we'd like to link it. Okay. Apple, App Store, Google Play. A custom noun. How do I say? Instead of game. I mean, is it really like... Feels like it goes there, right? So far, very smooth process. It's funny that you can change that now. Comments. Really don't want people to comment there. So, save and view page. Wow. Got it. Okay, we'll do that later. Edit theme. That's cool. I can change. Wow. Great. That's what. No, wait. I want that. You dog. Did it actually work? No, of course not. Why did you let me shift click to change the format and then not let me highlight it? Yeah, of course not. Okay. 0AB89D. Cool. Sure. A banner image and a background image. We probably want those, right? Okay, save this for now. Save. Headers, so on and so forth. Okay. So what are we missing here? Cover is used whenever everyone's okay. So we want a 630 by sure. You got it. For you, itch, I'll do it because I like the cut of your jib so far. What is this? This is a Vimeo video? Is that okay? How do I guess, how do I do this? This? Enough. Okay. Screenshots will appear on your games page, optional, but highly recommended. So, upload 3 to 5 for best results. So I'm gonna assume that that glitch is gonna be cool, and it's just gonna let me use the ones from the Play Store, and then it's gonna be fine. Sorry, itch, not glitch. So if I just took these, basically these, well, can I do it? Will you let me? Can I change the order? Okay, I can click move up. Let's see. Okay, and then so we need this cover image. What does the cover image look like? We just use one of these other doodads. Just use this, maybe? Maybe without this. I mean, I guess we could say now on Android. Why not? Why not? Okay, but they recommend what? 630 by 500. Kind of a weird thing, but for you, Glitch, I'll do it. 630 by 500. I don't like that. It's so little. Can I just select every single thing? Ah, I can't. That's too bad. I mean, I could select everything but the stupid little corner banner, right? And make the height of this 500? Is that not right? Wait. Height 500. Now, weirdly, we don't have everything we need here. So let's hide this. Let's start with just these two. And do height 500. Which that's fine, right? Although, we didn't scale... Guess we didn't scale all the stuff. Height 500. Content. Well, now I changed my mind again. I think we do want to scale that together. So let's just say you are not welcome here. This banner can go away. Pick all this. Height 500. Very cramped, I would say. Also, why does that look like trash? That's a pixel preview. Don't do that. Okay. So I think we probably want to take this and say that it's more like width 500. That less bad. Seems okay, right? It's not great. I don't love it. What do we have to do? E? I don't know. It's not very good. but it may just have to do. What's this called? Cover image? Seems so weirdly small. They're like scaling sharpening algorithm. I don't know about. Anywho. Great, we did it. We didn't actually upload the file. We should probably do that, right? So I've never done this before. Let's try it. Sadly, we won't be able to build I guess we can build a Mac version. Yeah, well, let's start with the Windows version now. Get ready to get rich. Rich. So, well, this is going to be a little lame. But it's funny. Shoot. Let's see how bad it is. Like switching assets over. Should probably say it's in development. Probably. Oh yeah, I meant to do this, huh? So we know the Apple App Store link. So to decide what I want to do about that's the right way to do that? I don't even know. And then Google Play. It's this, right? Got all those downloads, I must be rich. Oh, they're probably all free. Okay, so App Store URL. I mean, it took me to the place. You don't like this? How about that? I should call this interactive experience. Okay, well, do I have to do this now? Okay, don't look. This is private. What do I have to do? Yes, I accept all the terms. Absolutely. Collect by HIO paid later. You paid immediately each time a purchase. You must link to payment providers. You can do it. Who are you doing business as? S. Garner, LLC. Okay, I'm doing a tax interview. Just talk amongst yourselves. Continue. I'm an individual sole proprietor, single member LLC. We can provide your consent so that we may collect information to comply with U.S. IRS tax regulations, which may include using a third party to process your personal information. Sure. Used to it. Okay. Weird you need my birthday, but okay. Permanent address. Do not enter this address that you would typically provide for the service of tax notices, utility accounts, driver's licenses. But I don't want to give you that. I want to give you the business address. So I'm going to do that. Continue. Missing zip code. It's not missing, it's right there. Continue. Please verify. Sure. Looks great. Consent to providing my electronic signature. Yes. For tax purposes, are you U.S.? Yes. Single member LLC. What? That looks good. Let's do it. Continue. It's great. The email address used to log into your account. I don't know. What? Certification, make sure TikTok. Please make sure you have typed your legal name. Oh. I did it. I'm ready to get rich now. I gave them my tax information. Pure gravy from this point forward. Can't wait. Okay, so we can probably switch back here, right? So what? So we haven't actually made a, right? We didn't actually build it, did we? I mean, I don't know if let's build. To build Windows. I don't really know what I'm supposed to do. Am I supposed to just like zip? It's just a zip file. I don't know. I don't know the answer. Looks like it, right? I mean, probably I should do like... What was this? 2.0.3? Does it work? I mean, it just opened over there. Look at that. How do I make it not full screen? I don't know. How do I make this not full screen? Shift. I was Alt Enter. I mean, I could do the like choose resolution thing at the beginning, right? Oh, do I have it set where you like can't scale the window? I don't know. Display and resolution on Windows. Full screen mode. Default is native resolution. I don't know what will happen if I do resizable window, actually. Do they not do the thing anymore, like the resolution choice thing? Like you used to choose, like, do you want to show the resolution picker at startup? Does that even, I don't even know if that exists anymore. Why would you be mono? It's like standalone build settings different.
Hey baby, it's me. I was just calling to chat.
If I do this, does this break everything? I'm nervous about doing that. I don't know. What happens if I do this? Default is native resolution, maximized window, full screen window. And also, can you quit?
Bye, hun.
Okay, try this again. Probably shouldn't have already done that, but let's just delete this one. So make it. Okay, so this is gonna be on itch. It's gonna cost so much money. I'm gonna be rich. Why did the build fail?
Your call has been forwarded to an
That's
automated
weird.
voice messaging system. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press
Oh,
more on.
that's interesting. I don't think I realized that. So you're telling me in here I need actually IL2 CP. This says Windows build support IL2 CPP is installed. So why would you... Definitely don't do that. It's right there. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Try clean build. I don't understand. All I know is we got to get this uploaded so we can make millions of dollars. What's wrong? That's pretty weird. Cannot set up x64. Make sure you have the right build tools installed for IL2. Oh, I need stupid garbage installed. So, you know what? What if we just didn't? Windows. What if we just didn't right now? I don't think it... For Windows, I don't think it's really going to matter that much. We'll see. I mean, we can go, whatever, install this stuff. I just don't think it really matters. Which I don't really have no idea, like how save and load, some of these things, I just don't know. Okay, we said you could have a resizable window. Interesting. So, well... cool. How's this? How about this? That looks good, right? I mean, it's trying. Yeah, I did. I mean, I did all the scaling stuff for Retina displays, you know? Like, so... Well, you know what? It's in development. So, sometimes things that are in development aren't perfect. And it's only $2. So let's just zip it. And assume that it works? I don't know. Who's around? So... Did we do it? Welcome to the store page. I want a cool banner though. How do I get a, I want a cool banner. So what's that look like? Well, can you tell me anything about... Can you tell me anything about anything? Okay. I should have actually tested something, right? Like, see if it works. Getting a phone call. Do I need to take that phone call right now? I think I can't right this second. Okay, so can I load? Whoa, weird. Cherry darts file. Clear it. We load. Ease. We save this as song by song. Good. Clear. Load. Song. Seems like it works. Okay. Good enough. Yeah, what size is this? Why is none of this right? Banner? Cool, but what's banner? Is this banner? I guess, up here? Banner? I don't know. So, what if we just try the Android? It's a feature graphic? We try that. What does that do? Okay, I see. So we really could, if we wanted, now just like take this and make the width something else. Make this 960. And then just drag this thing over here. What do you think of that? This is banner. Okay. Share your beat. Other than just a video, I don't know. How do we do it? The answer is technically yes, but it's not trivial. Wait, did you download from what? From Android? Where's your sick beat? Do you want to try the Windows version? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Well, that looks amazing. That way? I think you technically can like get the save file off and send it to me. Definitely have not made that robust. So the easiest is like a screen recording. Should I just make it where your phone can never go to sleep when you're in Volotic? People will love that. It'll use all your battery. That's what people want, right? This looks like a bit much to me. Can we just like make it not as tall? Like that? Is that too not tall? I don't know, man. Actually, it's weird. Did this not give you like links to a homepage or something? Does that seem weird? Or did I put that in? Just wasn't even paying attention. Project URL. So it doesn't ask for a URL to like some external link to more information. I guess I could put it in here. How's that? View page. Well, I have a period inside the link. I love it. Incredible. Incredible. Okay, sorry, edit game. Now I woke up Grimbone. Sorry, Grimbone. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to make the link. I'm going to temporarily make this where this file is a demo and can be downloaded for free. So I'm going to do that for the moment, and you should be able to download it for free, but I need to just fix this. Fix this foolish mistake. Save this. Okay, so if we go to view page, so will it just let you download this? I'll try too. Why not? Seems like it let me download it. Okay, the scale is going to be dumb. Wait, you don't have. Oh, sorry, it's restricted. How do I say you have access to it? Only people who own the project. You can give access by generating a download key. The page will be unlisted in browser. Well, I'm going to say it's public for now. We did it. It's public. Released. This is so much easier than all the other platforms. This is amazing. Is that like there's no approval process at all? I love it. How about now? Okay, download it real fast, and then I'm going to make it cost money after you download it. I know the scale is bad. Whatever. We've said it's in development. So then I can do whatever I want. And things don't have to be good. Okay. So I'm going to make it charge. It's not a demo. It costs money. It costs $2. Save. I mean, it's not a very big file. People are going to love this. I don't know if people are going to love it. I don't know. Just make sure it works. That's all I'm asking for. Okay, then wait, what was Life is Yours yelling at me about? I need to make the game not go to sleep. That's too hard. I mean, there's probably just like a checkbox, right? in the Android build settings. Definitely not releasing another Android build just for that. File with double extension detected. Well, that's the stupidest thing I've ever seen in my life. Just because of the version dots, it's... Because there are dots in the file name, it's saying there's a double extension. Well, yeah, because for every single file in the zip, it counted the fact that I have... That is beyond stupid. Wow. NordVPN, what are you doing, buddy? It's mad that I have dots in this file name, is what that's what I think. That's what I think the problem is. I mean, I guess I technically don't need the file, you know, the folder can just be called Volotic, but still. That's annoying. Ugh, should I re-upload it then? Is that what you're telling me? So that it doesn't cause a ruckus? I don't want to re-upload it. Wait, did it name the executable that as well? No, executable is just called Volotic. Okay, so I did this, and then zipped this, and called this. Does that make you happy? What? I don't want to do that. Just say more info and to run it anyway. What? Why is everything so stupid? All right, let's delete this file. Let's upload files. Let's go to here, here, here. Let's delete this one. Is it easy through Unity with Windows? Okay, let's do this. Upload this. I thought you had to do like a Windows Store build to do... Okay, I'll look. If there's a checkbox that says sign this executable, I'll do it. Windows protected your PC. Unity. Windows protected your PC. All right, I have to go soon. Wait, this is not saying that it's about signing. This is saying it's just about Smart Screen trusting you or not. I mean, this is someone just trying to sell you Mini Tool. I don't know that that's true. I think for Windows Store stuff you have to sign, but for just straight up Windows executables, what can you do? Oops, not you. It's Mac App Store stuff. Maybe if you get it through the Twitch launcher. I don't want to. to buy a code signing signature? Set sign tool path and system variable. So you have to purchase code signing certification. Life is yours. I don't want to pay for this. How much does it cost? Click to demo sound. Okay, thank you for the feedback. You're right. That is true. I hate security. Hate it. You can create a certificate, purchase from a certificate. So you just have to buy a certificate from a certificate authority. I'm not doing this. I just want to know how much it costs. No way! No way! Phil Powers leaps out of the bushes to tell me it's a racket, and I agree. $474. At least with stupid Android, they like give you the signing. Like, what? Same with Apple. Like Apple, you have to pay Apple $100 a year. Apple and Android give you the tools to sign your executable. $75 a year. I'm not paying for that. No way. No way. No how. If you're downloading stuff from Itch, you can figure it out, right? If you're downloading stuff from Itch, actually, does itch.io like have certificates? Maybe Itch just has one I can use. So even if you get the certificate, do not buy a cert. Okay, it's rather, it doesn't care if you have a cert. So I just need everybody to trust it. No, everybody just download this, pay $2, download it, and trust it, and then Microsoft will learn. Grimbone, when have I ever hurt you? Ever. I never have. And it's unlikely that I will. It's not impossible. When life is yours, come and I come visit to take MDMA and psilocybin, we'll see how things go. Oh, if a game's installed through their app, no signing is necessary. Check that out. So if you just download through the itch.io app, I can't wait. Will my thing just show up here? It seems baffling. It actually blows my mind that they, with like no approval at all, they would just put this on there. I guess that's the whole point of Itch, but like, what if it was malware? Oh, I don't know what to do about anything. Okay. The thing is we need to make some money. Because I've had basically no work this year. Although I'm supposed to get like some knob in the mail and do like program a knob for a little bit of money. I'm very excited about the knob funds. We gotta finish the sign too when the new PCBs come. Cool. I can't wait. This is gonna be awesome. Grimbone, listen. Put those in the suggestion channel. This is the first desktop release that I made just for you. It has no. I'm actually shocked that it even works because I did nothing. I did nothing to make it work on desktop. I feel like I should own things on itch. I feel like I've purchased things from itch before. Search Volotic. I mean, if it really seemed like people wanted a desktop version, maybe I would release it on Steam or something. Although releasing stuff on Steam sucks. How do you It's a weird interface. What am I searching here exactly? How do I get my game in the how do I get my game in the Twitch app? How do I get my game in the itch app, not Twitch? Oops. HIO works on Steam Deck. Wow. My creation. Is it real? I want to buy it. $2. Are you kidding me? Yeah, give me more. Give me all of your money. Well, this is not that. That's not a good description because it's not. That's not true at all. Oh shoot! Did I do that on the Play Store? I think I did. Oopsie. Ah well. Okay. Go here. Edit game. How's that? So what do you want me to do? You want me to make a devlog? General update announcement. Minor update or launch. Major update or launch. Is that weird to have this attached? So really, I mean, what I should probably actually do is this, right? I should save this, close this, open this, and say, now on Windows, right? That would make more sense. Windows. Dang it. You fool. Use artboards. Why do I have to check that every single time? Because Illustrator's bad software written by bad people. When will be selected from your attachments or project images. I mean, I guess I could just kind of just do the cover image again. Is that okay? Wait, did I not save that correctly? Export as, use artboards. Why do I have Get out of here. Export. Export as. Use artboards. Get out of here. Why is there a delay to right click? Why is Windows that bad? Why does it take time to right click? Okay. Try this, try this. Now on Windows, etc, etc. Upload this, cover image. I don't really want this. Okay, good enough. Why is this file here for no reason? I mean, I saw it there and I left it there. I don't think it should be there. Doesn't make any sense to me. Okay. Well, mainly I just wanted to see what it was like to list on itch, and it was actually really easy. So maybe I'll put more things on itch. Okay, thanks for the helpful feedback, Grumbone. Just appreciate that. Very helpful. I still want to know how do I get? I want to be in here. How do I get in here? Let me in here. Why am I not good enough? Do I have to? Oh wait, am I there now? Ah, it's me. Okay, great. Well, okay. I think I'm done for the day. Did this work? Let's try it. Credits. I think it did work, actually. I mean, I still need a way to put it on the screen, but we're just gonna ignore that. Okay, so by far, so far in my life, in my experience, best backend developer, like store backend experience, like hands down, itch. It was so painless. It was so easy. So painless that they like sometimes didn't even tell image dimensions. So just like, hey, do whatever feels right. You know, just do it. Do whatever feels good. Well, what's all this stuff? Sure, let's fill out some more stuff. Unity version? I don't know. 2020. Weird they don't have 2022 listed. But I used 2021 anyway, right? No, I didn't. This is 2022. Yeah, it's not there. I'm not gonna. Suggest new tool, engine or device. What version? Can we save it or is it going to be mad at me? Classification. Input methods. Mouse. Probably touchscreen. I don't know. Probably not a dance pad. Average session duration. 50 minutes. English. Accessibility. Sadly, probably nothing, especially with the way this is ported. Okay. Okay. License for code. I think it's all rights reserved. License for assets, release date, publisher. That's fine. External links. Any other links? So we do Twitch. Discord. Promo images. Cute. That's too much trouble. Look at my revenue, $0. Incredible. Directly from the widget. Okay. Create a download key. I just want a button. Oh, that's kind of cool. Does that mean I could like give people free? That's kind of nice. I kind of like that actually. Custom button. Yeah, I would probably just add a link, right? So we need to add an itch link. We need to add a. Do that right now. But maybe I do want to do what? That's right. Is this a website? Still more work to do on the website. I'm ignoring it. I saw the VR version of Volotic. Oh boy. Okay, so that's probably not right. So that's right. Play.google, etc., etc. I think I've actually listed it there. I think it is, and it's beta, and you can pay for it, or I don't know. And then the itch. How do we get here? No. So this is right? Cool. And then it seems like this URL's not correct anymore. Okay, how about that? Does that make you happy? Okay. This is so slow. Oh yeah, so many projects we need to add. Oh my gosh, we're just behind on everything. I don't know what to do about this actually. When it's like, oh, I created a project at a certain time, but now it's been updated. Like, I've honestly never known what to do about that. I should probably have like a created, updated thing. Okay. That seems like that worked. And then, I gotta do it here, right? How do we do this? Store? How did I do this? Did we just cram it all in here? Okay, that's fine. So, sequencer, etc., etc. And then, I guess, not you, but you. Can we just grab those and call it good enough? That's the CTA. I don't know. Yeah, that looks great. Nailed it. Nailed that. That's kind of weird. Why would I have also, why don't I link these back to their real project pages? That's weird. So why don't those have spaces and then real mystery? Like, what is a CTA? How does that end up in the component? Oh my gosh, it's too much trash. Where do I... How does this project work? Components, CTA. So what do we actually do? We do this and we say there's space on the bottom and we say there's space here. So how come there's space here? The real mystery. Where's that space coming from? Like, who? I don't understand it. That space shouldn't exist. Who is this? It's nothing. So what if I do a MR2 there? That's going to double the space there. But then that would be correct. So why... Why is this true? You made a song for me? You did you put it? Thanks. Thank you. Let me turn the volume down a little. You know what's funny about this song? First, I love it. Thank you. It actually reminds me a little bit of a Syriac song that I do love, that I hadn't thought about for a long time and then recently popped in my head. It reminds me of, I mean, it just took me forever to remember what the name of it was. Now I can't remember. Syriac song from... what is it called? It's on. He's got a Bandcamp, right? It's a song that's like from. You know that thing. What is it? I feel like if I see the name, I'll it's No More Memory. This is a bop. Sorry if that's really loud. Ooh, love this song. This song is good. Good. This song is great. Does it get crunchy with too many sounds? I think I did. I think I'd intended to put a compressor on and I haven't. Love this song. It's great. I love it. Okay. Anyway, so Grimbone, sorry, are you saying that it gets too crunchy when you play too many things? Let me try again. What are you talking about? Sounds perfect. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, some sounds just don't play? I may have some like max polyphony. I don't think I do. But I might. Huh. Like there's sounds on here that you see that are animating but you're not hearing. I do hear a little bit of distortion in there. I mean, I don't know. There's lots of audio stuff there's lots of this that needs to be rewritten because I wrote it long ago when I was a wee lad of only, whatever, 34 years old. Okay, friends, I do have to depart. Weird. Okay, well, I don't know. I mean, I never guarantee that you'd be able to hear the audio. Why would I do this and not have it link to the... Also, so, okay, but this is broken now because we inexplicably have extra spacing here. What are these? Like, I don't even know where to think that other spacing is coming from. Unless it's something about this section. Make a lot of sense to me. Where is that extra spacing coming from? Padding is 2, not margin. Is it something about the article that is imposing padding? That would be for the whole article though, not like individual elements. What the F is going on here? Well, but the flex is flex is not on the div holding the... Oh, it is. Wait, no, it isn't. That's the button. So these aren't... Well, that's really weird, actually. Why is this happening? Why is this happening? I must have done that on purpose. Why would I do that? So it's because they're in... Okay, is that true? And if so, can I just do... Okay, what did I do here? Wait, what have I done? If I did that, but then on the store item, so these are a grid, and then the slot is here. That doesn't make much sense, does it? That doesn't feel right. Nailed it. I nailed it. I would have to add a... Oh, okay. Well, I don't want to get deep into this right now. What's the right way to just do this without it being annoying? I still don't exactly understand why the flex is turning those mean, these are divs, right? Am I doing something weird to them? Let me check those again. What am I doing? Oh, I did inline flex. So if I just did these inline instead, right. But then I'd have to, oh gosh, that's kind of weird. So what is section then? Like when I do an article, that's slot though. So that would be for that's a page. With page content. So that has the article there. So I have article. I'm still confused. So why, what? It's the parent of these is the issue, right? This section has nothing, but it is contained in article. I mean, is it just because way up here we have flex? Like, yeah, but that's like to make things stack. The header has. Life is your sweet dream. Okay, I'm gonna end the screen. No, I'm ending it. It's fine. We're done. We're done here. This is not that important. We'll deal with it later. Okay, credits. Okay, life is yours. Oh, it's lovely to have you. I feel like I haven't seen you much lately. It's very nice to have you around. Terrier, thanks for stopping by. Grimbone, thanks for getting out of bed for this. I do appreciate it. Phil Powers, once again, like leaping out of the bushes to talk about how signing is a racket. I agree. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time.